Your weakness lies in giving up. So if you want to succeed, then just try that one more time. And in all your efforts towards success, your math facilitator Divya is with you. In this video, we shall discuss chapter 3 of class 7 simple equations, and this would be an introductory video where I would explain you all the concepts of this chapter. Okay, so now what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Now let us start with a simple example. Suppose you went to a shop and you bought chocolates, okay, and each chocolate costs 2 rupees, okay. So each chocolate costs 2 rupees and you have bought 5 such chocolates, okay. So you bought 5 chocolates of 2 rupees each. So how much do you pay to the shopkeeper? It is nothing but 2 into 5, you pay 10 rupees to the shopkeeper, right? Yes. Suppose the same thing, the same chocolate, 2 rupees chocolate, you have bought 7 chocolates, okay. So how much will you pay to the shopkeeper? It is nothing but 2 into 7, you pay 14 rupees. Yes. Suppose the same 2 rupees chocolate, you bought 8 chocolates, okay. So how much will you pay to the shopkeeper? It is nothing but 2 8s are 16 rupees. Yes. Are you getting it? So now suppose you bought X chocolates from the shopkeeper, okay. So I'm not giving you the number. You bought X chocolates from the shopkeeper. So how much will you pay to the shopkeeper? Using the similar steps, you will say that you will pay 2x to the shopkeeper, right? So if you bought 5 chocolates, you will substitute the value of x as 5. If you bought 7 chocolates, you will substitute the value of x as 7, okay. If you bought 8 chocolates, you will substitute the value of x as 8, okay. So clearly you will substitute the value of x depending on the number of chocolates you are buying, okay. So the value of x varies, yes. So this is varying, yes. So this is called variable, okay. This value varies, that means you can take any value for x, clear. So this value varies, so it is called variable. And here you can see that 2 is constant, okay. Everywhere you see 2 is constant, it is the same 2 rupees chocolate, yes. So this 2 is called as constant, okay. So now by a constant and a variable, we got some expression, okay. So this is called as an algebraic expression, clear. So an algebraic expression is nothing but an expression which contains a constant and a variable, clear. A combination of constants and variables, clear. And this variable can take any number of values and the value of this constant will not change, clear. So from this example, I hope it is clear for you. Now let us see what is an equation. Now suppose you have bought 2x chocolates and the shopkeeper told you that you have to pay 18 rupees. Clear? So now what is this? This is nothing but an equation, okay. Now you have bought 2x chocolates and the shopkeeper is telling you that you have to pay 18 rupees, okay. So by multiplying 2 into x, you know that you will get the total amount which you have to pay to the shopkeeper, and here by multiplying 2 into x, the shopkeeper is saying that you have to pay 18 rupees. That means both are equal, so that is why we are equating it, clear. So now this is called as an equation, okay. You can call it as an algebraic equation, clear. So now in your earlier class you have learnt about algebraic equation and also how to solve this equation using trial and error method, right? So now if you want to solve this 2x equal to 18, so how will you solve using trial and error method? Firstly, you will substitute the value of x as 0. Yes, when you substitute the value of x as 0, what happens to this equation? 2 into 0 becomes what? It becomes 0. But you want 2 into x should be what? It should be 18, okay. But if you are substituting 0 in the place of x, you are getting what? You are getting 0, which is not equal to 18, clear. So we will go for the next value. When x equal to 1, what happens to the equation? When x is 1, then this becomes 2 into, in the place of x you will substitute 1, okay. So this is 2 into 1 is 2, which is not 18, okay. 2 into 1 is 2, which is not 18, okay. So this is also not a correct value of x, okay. Now let us take x equal to 2. When x equal to 2, what happens to this? Now this is 2 into, in the place of x you will substitute 2. So 2 into 2 is 4, but it is not equal to 18. Clear? Now let us take x equal to 3. So if x equal to 3, this is 2 into 3, which is nothing but 6, okay, but it is not equal to 18. Okay, now let us take x equal to 4. When x equal to 4, what happens? This is 2 into 4, which is nothing but 8. Okay, so this is not equal to 18. Clear? Now let us take x equal to 5. When x is 5, what happens to this? This is 2 into x is 5. Okay, so 2 5s are 10, which is not equal to 18 again. Clear? Now let us take the next value, x equal to 6. Okay, so this will be 2 into 6, which is nothing but 12, which is not equal to 18. Okay, now let us take the next value, x equal to 7. Okay, when x equal to 7, this is nothing but 2 into 7, which is 14. But 14 is not equal to 18. Okay, now let us take x equal to 8. When x is 8, this is nothing but 2 into 8. 2 8s are 16, which is not equal to 18 again. Okay, now let us move on to the next value, x equal to 9. When x is 9, this is nothing but 2 into x is 9. So 2 9s are 18. 18 is equal to 18. So you got the value. Okay, so when is this satisfying? When x equal to 9, when you substitute 9 in the place of x, only then this equation is satisfying. Clear? So this is called solution of the equation. Clear? So let us revise now. This is an algebraic equation which contains algebraic expression on both the sides. Okay, and you have equality in between. Okay, so this is equality sign in between the two algebraic expressions you have. Okay, so now what is algebraic expression? You have a combination of variables and consonants. Clear? So algebraic equation is nothing but it has algebraic expressions on both sides of the equality sign. Okay, and the algebraic expression, the terms to the left side of this equality is called as LHS. Okay, so the terms to the left side of the equality sign are called LHS. It is nothing but left hand side. Okay, and the terms which are to the right hand side, right side of the equality sign are called RHS. Okay, so for any value of x, okay, for any value of x, the variable, the LHS should be equal to RHS. Okay, that means this value LHS should be equal to RHS. That is what we have done here. You can see when x equal to 9, you have seen that LHS is 18 and RHS is also 18. So LHS is equal to RHS. So you can see that x satisfies only one value, which is x equal to 9. Clear? So for any value of x, LHS should be equal to RHS, and that value of x is called solution of this equation. Here the method which we have used to find the solution of this equation is called trial and error method. Why? Because here you can see we have started the values of x from 0 and we have continued taking the values till we got an answer where LHS equal to RHS. Till there we have taken the values of x. Okay, so from 0 and at x equal to 9 we have got LHS equal to RHS. So there we have stopped. Okay, nothing but we were giving trials. Okay, we were trying it and we did not stop trying, and we stopped our trying only when LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, so this is called trial and error method. Okay, so you tried having x equal to 0 and you got an error. 0 is not equal to 18. Okay, it is wrong. So you keep on trying till you get LHS equal to RHS. Okay, so this is called trial and error method, which you have learned in your earlier classes. Now let us move on to the next concept. Now in your earlier class you have learned that equation is considered to be a weighing balance. Yes, it is compared to weighing balance, where one pan of the weighing balance is LHS and the other pan is RHS. Okay, and the equation, the weighing balance will be stable when both the pans are equal. Yes, the weight on both the pans are equal. Similarly, in the equation also, when LHS and RHS are equal, only then the equality satisfies. Okay, so let us take one example. Suppose 5 minus 3 equal to 2. Okay, so 5 minus 3 is 2. You know that. So 5 minus 3 is 2 and you got 2 equal to 2. So LHS equal to RHS. Okay, 5 minus 3 is 2. This is LHS and you have RHS as 2. So 2 equal to 2. So this is satisfying. Okay. So now let me add 4 on both the sides. Okay, so 5 minus 3 plus 4 equal to, let us take 2 plus 4. Okay, nothing but I am adding 4 on both the sides. So what is happening? Just see. So 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. Okay, so LHS you have 6 and RHS also it is 4 plus 2 is 6. Okay, is it equal now? Both the pans are balanced, right? They are equal. LHS is equal to RHS. Now let us take another case. Let us subtract. Now this is equation 5 minus 3. This is LHS of the equation. Equal to 2 is the RHS of the equation. Okay. So let us subtract. Now let us subtract 1 from both the sides. Okay. So if you are subtracting, now 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay. And here 2 minus 1 is 1. Here also you can see LHS equal to RHS. Clear? Now let us take another example. Here you have added, okay, here you have subtracted the same number on both the sides, here you have added the same number on both the sides. Now let us take one more example. 5 minus 3 is LHS and 2 is RHS, okay. So let me multiply this LHS, 5 minus 3 into, let me multiply it with say 4. Okay, and 2 also I'll multiply with 4. Okay, so I'm multiplying by the same number on both the sides of the equation. Okay, so now 5 minus 3 is 2, 2 into 4. Okay, this is 2 4s are 8. Now you know that 2 4s are 8, so LHS is 8 and RHS is also 8. Okay, so when you are multiplying the same number on both the sides, still you are getting the same answer. Nothing but the LHS is still equal to the RHS. Yes, now let us check for division. Okay, so 5 minus 3 is LHS and I want to divide it by 2. Okay, and let us see if it is equal to the RHS divided by 2. Okay, we are dividing LHS and RHS by the same number 2. Okay, so now 5 minus 3 is 2 divided by 2 equal to 2 divided by 2 is nothing but 1. Here also 2 divided by 2 is 1. So you can say LHS equal to RHS. So from this you can conclude that whenever you are adding, subtracting, multiplying or dividing LHS and RHS, both the LHS and RHS by a same number, then the equality holds good. Okay, so here you can see whenever you are adding the same number, still the equality is holding good. Okay, you can see the equality holds good. LHS equal to RHS. If you are subtracting the same number from both the sides, still the equality holds good. If you are multiplying the same number on both the sides, still the equality holds good. And similarly, if you are dividing the same number on both the sides, still the equality is holding good. Yes, so using this, let us learn how to solve equations. Now you have already learned how to solve simple equation using trial and error method. Now we shall move on to the further concept. Okay, suppose you have a equation x plus 2 equal to 5. Okay, this is the equation where it has an algebraic expression on both the sides and with a equality sign in between. Yes, so you know that LHS should be equal to RHS in equations. Yes, so here x plus 2 equal to 5, so you have to find the value of x. Clear? So how will you find? Now here in the LHS, to find the value of x, you can see that you have 2 extra here. Okay, 2 is additional here. Okay, so 2 is added to x to get 5. Clear? So if I remove this 2, then I'll get the value of x. Clear? So now let us do that. So x plus 2. Now I want to remove this value of 2. So to remove the value of 2, what can I do? Here it is plus 2. So if I subtract 2, so 2 is added to x. So if I subtract 2, so do you think you can get the value of x? Yes. So since 2 is added to this LHS, so if you are subtracting 2, you will get the value of x. Yes. So equal to, now we have learned that whatever you do on LHS, the same operation you have to do on RHS. Yes. That means you have to add or subtract or multiply or divide with the same number on the both sides of the equation so that the equality holds good. Right. So using the same thing, now since I am subtracting minus 2, subtracting 2 on LHS, the same 2 I will subtract on RHS also. Okay, so now you can see since I am subtracting same number on both the sides, the equation holds good. Okay, so there is no harm, we can do it in this way. Clear? So now you can see plus 2 minus 2 becomes 0. So x plus 0 is nothing but x. So x equal to 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay, so you got x equal to 3. Clear? Now let us take another example. Suppose you have x minus 3 equal to 8. Okay, so you have x minus 3 equal to 8. Now what do? I have 3 subtracted from x. Okay, so if I want the value of x, I have to remove this 3. Yes, so you have minus 3 here. So to remove this minus 3, so it is subtracted from x. So if I add 3 to this LHS, will I get the value of x? You see minus 3 plus 3 is 0. So I'll get the value of x. Okay, so since you are adding 3 to LHS, you should also add 3 to RHS as we have learned. Okay, so that the equality holds good. Clear? So now x minus 3 plus 3 is 0. So x plus 0, x equal to 8 plus 3 is 11. Clear? Now let us take another example. Suppose you have 2x equal to 4. Okay, now you can see here 2 into x, this is nothing but 2 into x. Okay, so 2 into x is 4. Now I have 2 multiplied by x, but I want only the value of x. So what if I divide this LHS by 2, will I get the value of x? Yes, I will. See, 2x by 2. Okay, so this is nothing but 2 into x divided by 2 is equal to, now since you are dividing something on LHS, you have to do the same thing on RHS, so it is 4 divided by 2. Okay, so here you can see 2 ones are 2 ones are, so you will get the value of x. X is nothing but 2 ones are 2 twos are 4, so x is 2. Clear? So now let us take another case. Now let us check what happens if you have x by 3 equal to 6. Okay, here you can see you have x divided by 3. Okay, so to get the value of x, you have something in division also. So to remove this divided by 3, x is divided by 3. So if I multiply x by 3, will I get the value of x? Yes. So see, x by 3 into 3 equal to, now since I am multiplying LHS by 3, RHS also I have to multiply by 3, so that the equality holds good as we have learned. So this is nothing but 3 ones are 3 ones are. So now you are getting the value of x. So x is nothing but 6 threes are 18. Okay, so these are the various cases through which you can solve the problem. Okay, so here we are not doing anything, just to get the value of x, we are seeing which number is extra here and we are trying to remove that particular number. Okay, in this case you have plus 2, so to remove plus 2 we are adding minus 2. Okay, nothing but we are subtracting 2. Okay, in this case you have minus 3, so to remove minus 3 you are adding 3. Okay, now in this case you have 2 into x, so 2 multiplied by x, so to remove the multiplication, so you are dividing it by 2. Okay, so here you have divided by 3, x divided by 3, so to remove this division by 3 you are multiplying by 3. Clear? So let us learn the same thing other way around. Okay, so you have x plus 2 equal to 5. Okay, you have plus 2 in LHS. Okay, 2 added to x. Okay, so to get the value of x, what are we doing in the next step? Look at the RHS, you are subtracting 2 from the RHS. Okay, so you have plus 2 plus in the LHS, so in RHS you are subtracting the same value. Since you have plus 2 you are subtracting. Okay, since you have plus 2 you are writing minus 2 in RHS. Okay, so since you have plus you are subtracting it. Okay, so you wrote minus in RHS. Clear? You have plus in LHS, this is LHS and this is RHS. You have plus in LHS, plus value in LHS, so you are subtracting it in RHS. Okay, plus 2 you have in LHS, you are writing minus 2 in RHS to get the value. Clear? So now let us see here. Suppose you have x plus 2 equal to 5. Okay, now without writing this step, can I write x equal to 5 minus 2? Since I have plus 2 in LHS, simply I am taking this 2 to the other side, transposing it to the other side, to the RHS side, you get it as minus 2. Since you have plus, you are writing it as minus 2 as you have learnt. Okay, so simple 5 minus 2 is 3. Did we get the same answer? Yes. So instead of doing something in the LHS, so generalizing, we get it in this way. So if you have a plus term on LHS, so transposing it to RHS, you will have minus. Okay, so let us check here also. You have minus 3 in LHS. Okay, so you have minus in LHS. Okay, so what are we doing in RHS? You are adding. When you have subtraction in LHS, you are adding in RHS. Okay, so LHS, if there is a negative minus, so when you send it to RHS it becomes plus. Okay, the value remains the same. So you have minus 3 here, here you have plus 3. Clear? So now let us take this example. In LHS you have multiplication. Clear? 2 into x, and in RHS what did you do? You have divided by 2. Okay, so it was multiplication 2 into x in LHS, and coming to RHS you have divided it. So multiplication became what? It became division. Clear? So now here you can see in LHS you have division, x divided by 3. The same thing when it is transposed to RHS, what happened? It became multiplication. Okay, so it was division here, it became multiplication when it was transposed to RHS. Clear? So let us generalize now. So now this is LHS, this is RHS. Okay, now if in LHS you have a plus term, okay, when you are transposing it to RHS you get minus term. Okay, the value doesn't change. If you are plus 2 you will get minus 2, if you are plus 3 you will get minus 3. Okay, now if you have negative minus in LHS, when you are transposing it to RHS, what did you get? You got plus. When you have multiplication in LHS, when you are transposing it to RHS, you got division. When you have division in LHS, when you are transposing it to the RHS, you got multiplication. Okay, so using this we can solve the equations now. Okay, now we have learned two methods here. So one method is without transposing. Now this is without transposing the terms. You are solving LHS and RHS. Okay, so we are not transposing from LHS to RHS. We were just trying to solve LHS and RHS. Okay, here in this case you can see I am not solving the LHS directly. I have transposed this 2. I am taking it to RHS. Okay, so this is called transpose, with transpose, and this is without transpose. Okay, so without transpose you can do this directly in this way. With transpose, with transpose you have to use these rules. Okay, plus becomes minus. Now here you can say plus 2 became minus 2. Okay, for transposing you have to use these rules. So remember these rules. You are going to travel with these rules for your entire life, so do remember them. So if you have plus in LHS, it becomes minus in RHS. If you have minus in LHS, it becomes plus in RHS. If you have multiplication in LHS, it becomes division in RHS. If you have division in LHS, it becomes multiplication in RHS. Okay, so plus transposing from one side to the other side becomes minus. Minus transposing from one side to the other side becomes plus. Multiplication from one side to the other side becomes division. Division from one side to the other side becomes multiplication. Clear? Now this same rule applies for RHS to LHS also. Okay, now you have seen we are transposing a plus term from LHS to RHS, it became minus. But if you want to transpose positive plus from RHS to LHS also, it becomes minus. Okay, so nothing but when you want to transpose plus from one side to other side, let it be LHS or let it be RHS. If you are transposing from one side to other side, it becomes minus. Okay, now minus, if you are transposing from one side to other side, becomes plus. Clear? So using these rules, let us now get into solving equations. Now that we have learned the rules for solving the equations, now let us solve these equations. Okay, so let us solve these equations in two methods which we have learned. The first one is without transposing and the second method is with transposing. Okay, and finally let us check our result. Okay, so you have x plus 5 equal to 9. So in LHS you have x plus 5, in RHS you have 9. Okay, so now firstly let us use the first method without transposing. Okay, that means you will not transpose any terms of LHS to RHS, you will solve there itself. Okay, so now you can see in LHS you have to find the value of x, but you have 5 added to x. Okay, so similar problem we have solved just now. So if you want to remove this additional 5, you will subtract 5. Okay, so this is equal to, when you are subtracting 5 from LHS, the same 5 you have to subtract from RHS also. So this is 9 minus 5. Okay, so this is x plus 5 minus 5 becomes 0, so it becomes x. X plus 0 is x, and this is 9 minus 5 is 4. Okay, so x equal to 4 you got without transposing the terms. Okay, I am not transposing any term. Now the same thing if I have to solve. Now x plus 5 equal to 9 if I have to solve with transposing. That means I'll send 5 to the other side. Okay, so I have 5 here extra, I'll send it to RHS. Okay, so x equal to, now we have learned the rules that when a plus term moves to RHS or the other side of the equation, it becomes minus. Okay, so I have x plus 5, so it becomes minus 5 when it goes to RHS. Okay, plus 5 becomes minus 5 when it is going to RHS. Clear? So now x equal to 9 minus 5 is 4. Okay, so this is without transposing and this is with transposing. The 5 I am completely taking it to RHS. Okay, so now let us check our result. So how do you check it? So checking is nothing but you will substitute the value. You have got 4 in both the cases, so you will substitute this 4 in the given equation. Okay, so given equation is x plus 5 equal to 9. You substitute the value 4 in place of x. So 4 plus 5 equal to 9. So 4 plus 5 is 9 is equal to 9. Okay, so you got LHS equal to RHS, so which means the value which you have got is correct. Clear? So let us move on to the next one. 3x plus 4 equal to 19. So here without transposing, if you have to do, here you can see you have 3x plus 4. Okay, so firstly let us take this term. You have 3x and 4. Okay, that means 4 is added to 3x. Okay, firstly let us remove this 4. Okay, so this is nothing but 3x. Now to remove this 4 without transposing, what will you do? You will subtract 4. Okay, 4 is added, so you will subtract it. Okay, this is equal to, since you are subtracting 4 on LHS, you will also subtract 4 on RHS. Clear? So this is 3x plus 4 minus 4 becomes 0. So 3x plus 0 is nothing but 3x equal to 19 minus 4 is 15. Okay, now you see you have 3 into x. 3x is nothing but 3 into x. Now you have x multiplied by 3. So I want to remove this 3 which is in multiplication. So what do? I divide. Okay, so you divide by 3. Okay, so since you are dividing LHS by 3, RHS also you divide by 3. Clear? Now this is 3 into x. So 3 ones are 3 ones are. So you got the value of x equal to, now this is 3 ones are 3, 3 5s are 15. Okay, so x is 5 by 1. 5 by 1 is nothing but 5. Clear? So this is without transposing. Now with transposing, let us see the same problem. 3x plus 4 equal to 19. Okay, so now we have to transpose. Okay, so firstly let me transpose 4 to the other side. Okay, now this is 3x. Now this plus 4 I want to transpose it to the other side. So it becomes what? It becomes minus 4. Okay, so this is 3x. Now 19 minus 4 is 15. Okay, now you have 3 into x. I want the value of x. This is 3 into x. So multiplication, when you want to transpose it to the other side, becomes what? It becomes division. So x equal to, now 3 is multiplied here. If I am transposing it to the other side, becomes division. So 15 divided by 3. Clear? So now this is again 3 ones are 3, 3 5s are 15. So x is nothing but 5. Clear? Now let us check. How do you check? You will substitute the value of x. Okay, check. So for checking, you have the equation 3x plus 4 equal to 19. Okay, so in the place of x you have to substitute 5, since you got 5 in both the cases. So 3 into x is 5 plus 4 equal to 19. Now this you have learned that 3, this is nothing but 3 into 5. It is 15 plus 4 equal to 19. So 15 plus 4 is 19 equal to 19. Clear? So you can say LHS is equal to RHS. Clear? So that means the value x equal to 5 which you got is correct. Okay, so let us take the next problem. You have 5 into x plus 4 equal to 35. Okay, so this you can see it is in the form of distributive property. Okay, so nothing but 5 is multiplied by x and also 5 is multiplied by 4. Okay, so this is 5 into x is 5x. Plus, you have a plus in between plus, 5 into 4 is 20 equal to 35. Clear? So now we shall solve it in two methods again, without transposing and with transposing. Okay, so without transposing, firstly I have plus 20 here, so you will subtract 20. So it is 5x plus 20 minus 20 equal to 35 minus 20. Since you are subtracting 20 from LHS, you will also subtract 20 from RHS. So this is nothing but 5x plus 20 minus 20 gives you 0. So this is 5x plus 0 is 5x. Okay, now 35 minus 20 is 15. Clear? Now you have 5x is nothing but 5 into x. Now you have to remove this 5 which is in multiplication. So what do? You divide by 5. Okay, since you are dividing LHS by 5, RHS also you divide by 5. So this is 5 ones are 5 ones are 5 ones are 5 threes are 15. Okay, here you got x equal to 3 by 1 is nothing but 3. Clear? Now let us see with transposing. Okay, so you have 5 into x plus 4 is 35. Okay, the same thing solving, you got 5x plus 20 equal to 35. The same step. Okay, now with transposing we have to do, that means this 20 you have to send it to RHS. So it is nothing but 5x equal to 35. Now this is plus 20. Plus 20 when it goes to RHS it becomes minus 20. Okay, so this is 5x. 35 minus 20 is 15. Clear? Now you have 5 into x. 5 is in multiplication. Now multiplication, when you have to send it to the other side, becomes what? It becomes division. So this is nothing but x equal to 15 by 5. Okay, 5 is in multiplication. When it is going to the other side, becomes division. So this is 5 ones are 5 threes are. So x equal to 3. Okay, so you got the value of x as 3. Let us check now. So how do you check? So this is 5 into x plus 4 is 35. Okay, so x is what here? X is nothing but 3. So it is 5 into 3 plus 4 is 35. Okay, so this is 5 into 3 plus 4 is 7. So 5 into 7 is 35. 5 sevens are 35. You know it. So 5 sevens are 35. So 35 equal to 35. So LHS equal to RHS. So the value which you got is correct. Okay, so any problem, if in the question it is asked you to solve without transposing, you will solve it in this method. Okay, so if it is asked to solve with transposing, you will solve it in this method. Clear? So for with transposing, you have to remember plus becomes minus, minus becomes plus. Okay, so plus becomes minus, minus becomes plus. Multiplication becomes division, division becomes multiplication. Okay, so plus and minus, if you remember, plus becomes minus, minus becomes plus. Clear? So multiplication and division, if you remember, multiplication becomes division, division becomes multiplication. Clear? This is how you solve it, and to check the result, you will substitute the value of x, whatever you get, you will substitute it in the given equation and you will check if LHS is equal to RHS. Moving on to the next concept. So you have learned what are algebraic equations and you have learned how to solve them. Yes. So let us see how do we apply these algebraic equations to our daily life. Okay, so let us take some daily life examples and let us try to solve them. Okay, so now the total number of boys and girls in a class are 52. Okay, so this is the first part of the question. So total number of boys and girls is 52 and the number of girls is 10 more than the boys. So they are telling you that the number of girls is 10 more than the boys. Clear? So you have to find the number of boys. So how do you do it? So this is a daily life example. Yes. So for this, let the number of boys be x. Okay. So the number of boys be x. Okay. So the first step is you will take the unknown quantity. The unknown quantity is boys. You are asked to find the number of boys. So take the number of boys as x. Okay, so firstly what you will do is you will read the problem. We have read the problem. Yes, you will read the problem carefully and you will identify what you have to find out and what is given in the question. Okay, so you have done it. So now the next step is you have to denote the unknown quantity. Here the unknown quantity is number of boys you are asked to find. Okay, so the number of boys you will denote it by x. So you can take letters like x, y, z, a, b. Okay, there is no harm in taking any letter. So you will denote the unknown quantity with a letter. Okay, with a variable. Clear? So what is the next step? So the next step is you will try to write an algebraic equation using the given conditions. Okay, so here some conditions are given to you. So using these conditions you will try to transform it in the form of algebraic equation. Okay, the next step is you will solve it and then you will check your answer. Clear? So firstly you will read the question properly, carefully. Then the next thing is you will identify what you have to find out. So you will identify and then you will write the unknown quantity. You will take some letter like x, y, z, a, b, anything. Okay, so a variable. So after that you will try to write the conditions which are given in the questions. You will try to write them in the algebraic equation form. Okay, and then you will solve and then you will check your answer. Clear? So now we have finished two steps. We have read the question carefully, we have identified what is the unknown quantity and we have represented by a letter x. Okay, so now let us try to write it in algebraic equation. Okay, now here it is given that number of girls is 10 more than boys. Okay, now you have taken the number of boys as x. So what is the number of girls? So number of girls, if you take it as y, okay, if the number of girls you take it as y is nothing but you can see number of girls is 10 more than boys. Yes, so if this is boys, girls are 10 more than boys. That means if you add 10 to the number of boys you will get girls. Okay, so girls are 10 more than boys. Since it is more, see, it is more, so you will add. Okay, if it is less you will subtract. Clear? So it is 10 more than boys. So it is boys plus 10. Clear? So boys is nothing but you represented by x. Okay, plus 10. Okay, so girls you can write as x plus 10, boys is x. Okay, and it is also given the total number of boys and girls is 52. Okay, that means x plus y, total number of boys plus total number of girls is what? It is 52. Okay, so we have written the given question in the form of algebraic statement, algebraic equation. Okay, now you will just solve it. Okay, x plus, now this y is nothing but number of girls, you know it is x plus 10. Okay, so x plus 10 equal to 52. Clear? Now x plus x plus x is nothing but 2x. Okay, so 2x plus 10 equal to 52. Now here you got an algebraic equation, and you can use any of the methods which you have learned. You can use transpose, without transpose. Okay, so without transpose is little lengthy, so let us use with transpose. Okay, so now let us transpose this plus 10 to the other side. Okay, so transposing plus 10 to other side, what do you have? 2x equal to 52. This is plus 10. Plus 10 when it is going to the other side becomes minus 10. Okay, so 2x equal to 52 minus 10 is 42. Clear? Now you want the value of x. Here it is 2 into x. So now since you want x, you have to transpose 2 to the other side. Okay, now 2 is in multiplication here. If it goes to the other side, it becomes what? Multiplication becomes division. So this becomes division. Okay, now 42 divided by 2 is nothing but 2 ones are 2 twos are 4, 2 ones are 2. Okay, so now the value of x, you got x equal 21. Clear? So this is the value of x. X is nothing but what? X is the number of boys. Clear? So now let us check our solution. So to check, what do? You substitute the value of x in this equation. Okay, so you have 2x plus 10 equal to 52. Okay, now substitute the value of x. 2 into 21 plus 10. Okay, so 2 into 21 is nothing but 42 plus 10. Okay, now 42 plus 10 is nothing but 52. So LHS is 52, RHS is also 52. Yes, so you can say LHS equal to RHS. So the value which you got here is correct. Okay, now what is x? X is nothing but the number of boys. So number of boys are nothing but how many? There are 21 boys in the class. Moving on to the next question. So the present age of Ramu's father is 3 times that of Ramu, and after 5 years the sum of their ages is 70 years, and we have to find their present age. Okay, so now here it is given that the present age of Ramu's father is 3 times that of Ramu. Okay, and the sum of their ages after 5 years. Okay, that means 5 years from now. After 5 years it is 70 years. Okay, so now we have to find the present ages. Okay, so now let us take, since you have Ramu's father is 3 times that of Ramu, so let Ramu's age, you take it as x. So Ramu's age, if you are taking it as x. Okay, now what is Ramu's father age? So Ramu's father age is nothing but, here you can see Ramu's father is 3 times that of Ramu. Okay, Ramu's father age is 3 times that of Ramu's age. Okay, so what is Ramu's age? Ramu's age is x. So Ramu's father is 3 times that of Ramu's age. That means it is 3 times of x. Okay, nothing but 3 into x. Clear? So now present age of Ramu is x, and Ramu's father's present age is 3x. Okay, so these are nothing but present ages. Okay, now we want the age after 5 years. Since you have a condition for after 5 years, the sum of their ages is 70. Okay, so now what is the age of Ramu after 5 years? 5 added to the present age, right? So here after 5 years, what happens? After 5 years, now what is Ramu's age? Ramu's age is, present age is x. So after 5 years it will be x plus 5. Okay, you will add 5 to the present age. Yes. Now what is Ramu's father's age after 5 years? Ramu's father's age, here you can see that it is 3 into x. Present age is 3 into x. So it will be 3x plus 5. After 5 years it will be 5 years added to the present age. Yes. Suppose you are 10 years now. So what will be your age after 5 years? It will be 15. Yes, so you will add 5 to this present age to 10 years. Yes, so here also it is x now, present age is x, so you are adding 5 to x since you want the age after 5 years. Okay, now what is the condition given? It is given that after 5 years sum of their ages is 70 years. Okay, that means if you add Ramu's age plus Ramu's father's age, you will get 70. Okay, so what is Ramu's age? Ramu's age is x plus 5. Ramu's father's age after 5 years is 3x plus 5. If you add these two ages, what do you get? You get 70. Okay, so this is the algebraic equation. Now let us solve further. So you see, let us write the like terms together. X terms we are writing it together. You have plus 5 equal to 70. Okay, now x plus 3x is 4x plus 5 is 10 equal to 70. Okay, so this is the algebraic equation you got. Now you have to solve for the value of x. Okay, so how do you solve it? Let us do it here. So this is nothing but, now say let us transpose plus 10 to this side. So when you are transposing plus 10 to this side, becomes what? It becomes minus 10. So this is 4x equal to 70 minus 10. Clear? So 4x equal to 70 minus 10 is 60. Now I want the value of x, but you have 4 here. So this is 4 into x. Now this is 4 is multiplied here. So if I want to transpose this 4 to the other side, it becomes what? It becomes division. Since it is multiplication here, it becomes division when it is transposed to the other side. So it is division. Now you know that 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4 and 2 is remaining. Now this is 20, 4 5s are 20. Okay, so x is nothing but 15 divided by 1 is 15. Okay, so x is 15. That means the present age. What is x? X is nothing but the present age of Ramu. It is 15. Okay, now you want Ramu's father's age. Ramu's father's age is nothing but 3 into x. So 3 into x is 15. So 3 15s are 45. Okay, so Ramu's present age is 15 and Ramu's father's present age is 45. Clear? Now let us check our answer. So to check our answer, you will substitute x equal to 15 in this equation. Okay, so let us substitute in this equation. So 4 into x is what? X is 15 plus 10. Okay, so 4 15s are 60 plus 10. Okay, so 60 plus 10 is 70. 70 is nothing but RHS is also 70. Okay, so you got LHS equal to RHS, which means whatever you have done is correct. So in this way you can take n number of examples where you use simple equations in your daily life. Clear? So now I want you to do it yourself. So this is the question. Length of a rectangle is 8 meters less than twice the breadth. Okay, if perimeter of the rectangle is 56 meters, you have to find its length and breadth. Clear? So I'll give you the conditions and I want you to make the algebraic equation as well as solve the equation and check your solution. Okay, so now length of a rectangle is 8 meters less than twice the breadth. I told you whenever you have less than, it means subtraction. Twice the breadth, it is nothing but 2 times of breadth. Okay, so length is nothing but 2 times of breadth, but it is 8 meters less than 2 times of breadth. Okay, suppose if you take the breadth as x. Okay, if you are taking breadth as x, so length is nothing but 2 times breadth. Okay, and it is 8 meters less than 2 times breadth. Less means it is minus. Okay, how much it is less? It is 8 meters less. Okay, so length is 2 times the breadth minus 8. Okay, so you know breadth is nothing but you have taken it as x, so this is 2x minus 8. Okay, so this is length and breadth is x. Okay, now you have perimeter of rectangle is 56 meters. What is the formula for perimeter of rectangle? It is 2 into length plus breadth. Okay, this is nothing but perimeter. Okay, the value of perimeter is given to you 56 meters. So it is 56 equal to 2 into you have the value of length, you have the value of breadth, you have to substitute and get the equation so that you can solve the equation. Okay, so solve the equation, do it yourself and check your solution, and also don't forget to mention your answer in the comment section below. So this brings us to the end of this chapter, and I hope you have understood all the concepts of this chapter, and there are a lot more problems which you can practice. So practice the problems, and if you have any kind of query, any kind of doubt, you can always contact me through any social media network. Okay, the links of which I am mentioning in the description box below. So do text me or do contact me in any social media network. And also I am very sure you would have found this video interesting, so show your love through your likes. Like this video and also share this channel to all your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.